Hey friends, so I wanted to give sort of an update on recovery and later recovery. I'm 7 months today, I believe. I started April 1st, I think. April Fool's Day. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about the physical changes I've gone through, about the emotional changes I've gone through, personality, along with how I view myself. Early recovery was rough, and recovery always came very quickly to me. I had experienced extreme hunger right off the bat, so I gained weight very, very quickly, which I've learned since is it depends on your ancestry and how people reacted to famine back in the day. So my people were able to journey for long times, and then when they got somewhere, they were able to eat a lot, which is why I experienced extreme hunger and why I was able to gain weight so freaking quickly. I gained weight very rapidly until I would say maybe month. I have no idea. I just know that I've been stagnant, at least I think, for a while. I have not really weighed myself through this recovery journey. But I have noticed that I also have redistributed a little bit in terms of, pants. In the beginning of this school semester, I tried on pants to see which ones could fit and which ones couldn't. I realized that a lot of them could not fit because they were too small, but now I'm able to fit into them comfortably. So I'm not sure if that's a redistribution or if that's losing some of the recovery weight. I don't really know, have not really had a way to measure that, which I'm thankful for because I'm glad I don't have a ritual with scales. Speaking about rituals, in the beginning of recovery and through my eating disorder, I was very ritual focused. I held life in a chokehold. I wanted to be in control of everything, and the way that I controlled things was through rituals, whether that was my eating or my exercising or my schoolwork or my friendships. It was all ritual based and everything had a schedule. Now I am not like that. Nobody would ever describe me. I'm very relaxed, go with the flow kind of personality, which I was not expecting. I never thought I was going to be that, but I am, and it's great. I'm able to do things that I never thought I would enjoy, like camping or hammocking all night, or doing crazy cookout runs to just Cookout is a fast food restaurant. It's very cool and very fun, and it's fun to explore that personality. Along with, I'm able to be happy where I am. I'm in college right now. I'm a sophomore, and my freshman year was when I was really entrenched in my eating disorder, and I hated school. I just wanted to go home. I didn't find college appealing at all, and I feel like that was like senioritis. I felt like a senior that year, and this year I'm really experiencing freshman, I love school, I never want to leave. So I think that's humorous. Good twist to, I wasn't expecting that. I love school, love people, love friendships, and I've clicked with different people, and I'm just a different friend than I thought I was going to be. A good one. I am a good one, but it's just different. Recovery is definitely a time to really discover yourself, and there are different ways that you can do that through writing or thinking, but really the transformation is very automatic, and sometimes you're distant from it and you just are, okay, this is me now, which is strange but also really cool. In terms of my eating disorder and how it talks to me, it has shifted. In the beginning, it was very, very intense about how I looked, how I felt, how much I was eating, and it was very intense. Every day, every minute, every second, panic attacks off the wazoo, a lot, which was very difficult. Much harder because it was the beginning of recovery and I didn't know what I was doing all that much. Now, it is definitely still audible all the time, It's always background noise, but sometimes it just flares up into these attacks, and I am better at handling them. However, it's also extended more into who I am as a person. I still have mostly negative thoughts about my body, but I try to push those away, and it capitalizes on that weakness and definitely attacks me in terms of my body and how I look, but it also goes into my personality, my friendships, who I am, which is hard because you don't really normally associate that with an eating disorder, but I'm able to tell that is the same. And I feel like that's a big difference, and a big important difference between late and early recovery, is that late recovery you can definitely tell when it's your eating disorder, and that gives you a sense of solace because, I don't know, you've dealt with this thing, you're dealing with it, you know it's stupid, you know it's irrational, you know how much it's dragged you in the dirt. So even though the pain is real, the feelings are real, you're able to push through it more easily. Now, body image. Body image, I do not have the best body image. I wish I could say I did, but I don't. And there are a lot of times where I get ready and I'm very sad about how I look and I can't believe that I am this. But I mean, I've gained so much weight in the past 7 months. It's understandable to see why I feel so uncomfortable. Like, 7 months ago, I hadn't gone through puberty. Like, I mean, I had, but healing from an eating disorder at my age was like I experienced puberty condensed in a 7-month period. It was intense, it was hard. I had to deal with every change in this time when people usually have years. So of course I'm going to have bad days. Of course I'm going to have bad thoughts, but I fight them. I try to, and how I fight them is by reaching out when I need help, or just trying to contain it and work through it. I try not to dwell. Sometimes I do, but I know that everything is temporary. Nothing is forever, and I know that I will feel better about myself if I keep working on it, and obviously I'm going to keep working on it. In the beginning, my body image was it was more of a fear of what's going to happen to me, because I was very skinny, but I wasn't, a TLC special, so I didn't really feel like I deserved recovery. So it was like, if I don't feel like I deserve recovery, what am I going to look like if those girls gain weight? What am I going to be? Like, that was big fear. And now that I am me now, I'm just trying to accept that, which is a challenge of its own, but I'm much more adept to deal with it because I don't have the symptoms of malnutrition, and I am experienced. Recovery gives you so much freaking experience. Just the way that you deal with people, the way that you understand people, the way that you deal with big problems. I feel like I've matured exponentially, and I'm able to sympathize and be with people struggling in a much more real, much more understanding way. Not that because I understand exactly what they're going through, but I know big struggle, and I understand what it feels like when people don't understand you. So I understand, not to pretend like I understand what they understand. That makes sense if you understand that. Recovery is the hardest thing that I've ever had to deal with. It has been a transformative journey, and it continues to shape me and shape who I am and shape who I'm going to be. It's hard, I hate it, but I love it. I love the person that I'm turning into. I love YouTube. The way that I can interact with you and hopefully help you the way that you guys help me. YouTube has been huge. I love it. My personal skills have improved, and sympathizing with people has been a big change, because I could have sympathized before, but I never really could truly sympathize. I feel like my person, I'm just so different. I give off different feelings. I'm totally new, and it's really good. I may not be happy all the time with how I look and how I feel and who I am, but you know, those are temporary. And most of the time, I love life, which is so new. I used to beg for it to be over, and now I'm excited to see what's next. So this video was pretty much just an update. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about me or my experiences, of course leave them. Tell me how you're doing, how your recovery journey has been progressing, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.